Hi everyone, so today I'm going to work on one of the easy LeetCode Python question. So this is the question number 125, which is about checking if the given string is valid palindrome or not. So here they have given few examples, like the first example is where there's like a lot of word here and it's separated by either comma or also there's like a colon in between. So the goal is to remove all the characters which is not alphanumeric and then concatenate everything and then decide if the final string is palindrome or not. So if it is palindrome, then return true. If it is not palindrome, then return false. All right, so let's write the program. So my first step is going to be to remove all the spaces, remove all the characters which are not alphanumeric, and also lower the character. So there are like the character A is in the caps, so we have to make them lower, and if there is any other character which are in cap. So my first step would be, let's create a variable word where I'm going to store my modified string, and then we can iterate through the string. If x is alphanumeric, then we can append the x into the word list. So dot append x. So here what I'm doing is I'm first checking if the current character is alphanumeric or not. If it is alphanumeric, then we will add the x character in our word, which is a list. If it is not alphanumeric, we can simply ignore it. Now after this, and also while appending the character into the word, we can just convert uppercase into a lowercase, which we can do using the lower function. And once we have all the alphanumeric characters in the word variable, which is our list, we can convert that into a string by using the join function. And this is our word. Okay, so now the word should have just a man, a plan, and like this. So once we have our word, we can now this is the real part where we have to decide if the converted string is palindrome or not. So what we can do here is, like, we can, whatever string we are left with in the word character, we can check both the end. So for example, in this case, race a car, there are like around 8 characters. So how we can compare is, like, we can compare the first character, which is R, with the last character, that is also R. So far it's palindrome. Then we can compare the second character from the beginning, A, to the second last character from the end, which is A. That is also matching, so still it's palindrome. So this is how we can compare both end of the string by moving into the by moving into the same direction from both the side. And if you come across any character which is not matching during this comparison process, then there itself we can say that, okay, this string is not palindrome. So let's do it. So what we can do is we can create two variables, start, which is 0, and then end equal to len of word minus 1. So this is basically the total length of the string. Now we can create a while loop where start will be less than the end. We are not going to put equal here because we are not going to compare the word at the same position from both the side, because once these two variables, they are equal, they are basically at the same index at the same character. So there is no point comparing that, because they will be same. And this works for both scenario. If the given string has like odd number of character, or if it has the even number of character. So for example, in the first one, in this example, race a car, it has even number of character. So we will be able to compare all the indexes. from the beginning to the end. But if you have odd number of characters in a given string, then we can compare every character from both the side except for the character which is in the middle. Alright, so now we have our loop started. Then we have to check if word start not equal to word of end, then return false. So this is our breakout condition. At any point of time where the character is not matching from both the end, then we will just return false, because we don't have to match the entire string from beginning to the end. We just need one outlier to say that this string is not a palindrome. So here we can return false, and we are not going to do anything with the else condition, because we want to traverse through the entire, like all the indexes. We have to traverse through all the indexes. If it is a even length string, and if it is a odd length string, then we'll traverse through all the indexes except for the middle one. So once we are done going through all the indexes, at the end we can return true. So what that means is we went through all the indexes starting from both the side, from the beginning, from the end, and we couldn't find any character which was not matching. So basically everything was matching. So, and that we never came across this condition, return equal to false. So, and at the end, that's why we are returning true. That means like all the characters, it matches in our comparison. I think that's it. This is all we have to do. Let's run this. Okay, I know what's wrong here. Let it fail first. It fell into infinite loop because I did not I'm not changing my variable. I'm not changing my indexes, basically start and end. So start is moving to the right direction, so I'm going to increment it by 1, and then end is moving into the left direction, so I have to decrease it by 1. Now it should run. Okay, so yep. And if we want a better representation, we can also print our word, so that would tell us exactly how it looks. So after removing all the spaces and everything, all the non-alphanumeric character, this is how the string will look like. Alright, so all the 3 test cases it's passing. Let's submit our code so that it will test on all the test cases. Okay, so our solution is accepted. Now this code is a little bit lengthy. What I'm thinking of doing is I am going to remove this line. This is a very conventional way of writing a for loop. I want to change this to list comprehension, and let's do that. So instead of that, I'm just going to write word equal to, first I have to make a list, x for x in S if x is alphanumeric, and we have to also lower that x. So this will basically give me all the characters which are alphanumeric, and once I have this list, I have to use my function which is join, and then we are joining without anything in between the characters. So I hope this comprehension is correct, and now I'm gonna remove this code We also don't need to declare the variable. Alright, so that the code looks smaller, let's run it. Okay, it's running fine, and let's also submit it. Okay, so this is running fine, but here the percentage of how better my code is performing went little down. Before it was 60% or something, now it's 45%. So there must be I think this operation list comprehension might be little slower than using the conventional for loop approach. Alright, this is it for this video. Thanks for watching it. Please like and subscribe if you like the video. Thank you.